Hi, everybody. Welcome to this lesson number 12, Articles of Faith 11 through 12. Again, I seem like this is deja vu, but I know that appreciate these little short webcasts so that they know what they're expecting each week. But this one's a simple week. It's a repeat assignment. So you've got these two Articles of Faith. Um, the study assignment 1, study assignment 2, church and state, and disciple citizenship. In the society we live in, especially in the United States, the separation of church and state lately has been recently just a lot of stuff talked about, debated all over the place. So this one probably is going to be a little interesting. I think it'll be good, especially in the discussion board. So anyway, I look forward to reading what might be going on with that. The Again, the learning goal focus, same, becoming a more discerning witness. You've got the preparation materials here, and the activities, discussion boards, a summary paper, a synthesis project review. It's still going, so I know that I've been looking through the discussion boards, and it looks like that most are moving right along. I'll say a little more about that in just a second, and then an end of week report. So anyway, it's pretty much all the same. So here's what I want to say: a couple of things. For some reason, the synthesis project has become one of the most tricky issues in these 225 courses. I'm a group leader in of about 10 teachers who teach 225. As I've said before, and I think you've got the idea, the teachers we don't we don't write these courses. We just help administer them and try and be a teacher in the course. But we'll tell you this: we've had a lot of discussions as a faculty about the layout of this course, and for the most part, we're not very satisfied with it. And according to what you're saying in your midterm evaluations, and probably what you'll say in your end of the term evaluations, which are going to open here in a few days, um, students aren't very happy with it either. Some of the things they're saying is that they don't like the change in format. It's different than the rest of the classes, which makes a lot of trouble. There's programming issues. The synthesis project causes trouble. And I'll just tell you this, and I had this conversation with a student even today about this, that part of the problem is that we spend as teachers so much time trying to troubleshoot the problems that are in this course that we don't get a lot of time to really spend time being a teacher. And so we apologize for that, and but there's a certain amount of time, and it's just taken up because of the flaws of this course. That being said, I think students who apply themselves and are blessed. I see this every term. The last 2 or 3 terms they've done this course. I think it's third time out, and I think testimonies are increasing. I think students who've tried really hard are blessed because of it and had their faith deepened in their Savior and in the restoration of the gospel. And so I don't want to badmouth the whole thing, but it's going to get a pretty significant revamp. Um, Probably for the fall term. It's going to still be get the same way in the summer. So anyway, I just wanted to point that out, that man, if you want to blast the course, you're not hurting our feelings. But it does seem to be that there's some problems, and I just want to address the synthesis project. I'm just feeling bad that there are some people in some groups, and this is happening not just in this class, but in other classes from other teachers, because I see the reports every week, that there are some kind of contentious things that go on in that synthesis project. And man, I don't know quite exactly to do with that, because it's pretty hard in an online environment to communicate via email or texting when it's delayed and not in real time, and you can't see tone of voice and looking people in the eye. And another time, sometimes we'll type things or say things in emails or in discussion board posts that we would probably not say to people if we were face to face. And I hope that's not going on often in our course, but if it is, and you feel your conscience is being pricked by that a little bit, then just change your ways. Sometimes things can be just really diffused in life if you just say, well, I'm sorry, I wish you didn't feel that way, or I'm sorry if you think I'm not contributing, or I'm sorry if you're upset because of something. But the whole idea is it's just I'm sorry and what can I do? And sometimes that humble approach will diffuse things. And so I just hope that that's the case. Maybe this course is set up this way to give us a little bit of experience about the restoration, because a lot of these kind of things started with just little teeny things and misunderstandings and got blown into big stuff. And I'm not minimizing real problems. If we've got somebody who's being rude or really uncaring or just driving the spirit out of a group, there is really no excuse for that. Berating other students, and but a lot of times I think we've got really good people. Maybe most of the time we just need to see what motivates them and move along, and maybe that would help some of it. That being said, so this is what we're going to do. I've thought a lot about this and how we're going to grade this assignment, the synthesis project. When it comes to that last week, there's a couple of assignments. And I'll have to decide what it's going to be. I haven't decided yet, but I'm going to eliminate like a weekly report or something from that last week. Maybe I might even eliminate two things. But what I'm going to want each group to do, so you might want to just think about this, is for that assignment, for everybody in that group individually, will send directly to me a rate. They'll rate how everybody they felt contributed to the synthesis project, probably from a scale of 1 to 10. And so, anyway, so I can get it kind of an idea, because that ought to, in a fairly big group, maybe it would be a fairly accurate thing, and I'll just see how that goes, and maybe I can adjust some points one way or the other to accurately reflect how individual students participated and worked with their group. So I'll come up with something and send that out prior to that last week, but we'll eliminate an assignment or two from that last week and free you up. This will be a fairly simple thing, but anyway, you can send it in and I can judge how I'll grade that last assignment. Truthfully, I've just not been very comfortable with grading it as 100% across the board to every student gets the same grade. I know we have the parable of the laborers, but I don't know if that really applies in the context of this assignment. So anyway, thanks for listening to me. Let me ramble for a couple of minutes about this, but anyway, I do appreciate all the work that's going on. I see some wonderful things taking place in the class and the discussion boards, and man, some really hard work going into this, and I'm sure that's paying off and you're being blessed personally. But again, I just hope people aren't losing the spirit over what's going on and stressing out over things, but I know in some cases it's pretty real, so I'm not trying to minimize that, but just do your best, thinking of others, and blessed are the peacemakers. So, and try your very best to do that. Anyway, and if there's questions or comments or concerns, call me. Call me on the phone. I really mean it. You can call me anytime. So, anyway, see ya. Have a great week.